Today I'm going to walk you through the steps for making the classic Reuben sandwich. If you've never had one, then you are in for a treat. Most credible accounts have the sandwich being invented in the Midwest in the 1920s, but it was soon adopted as a favorite of New York City delis. Here in Western New York, we're between those two areas, both physically and culturally, so Reubens are common on many menus. The ingredients are easy to find, and the technique is simple and can be applied to many sandwiches of your own design. So, let's get started. First, let's assemble the necessary ingredients. You're going to need some sauerkraut, butter, rye bread, thinly sliced corned beef, Swiss cheese, and Thousand Island dressing. Yes, it really was invented in and named after the Thousand Islands, which are about a 3-hour drive that way. Also helpful to have on hand is a doggo to clean up anything you drop on the floor. For the sauerkraut, I like to give it a quick rinse in a strainer to make it less salty, then squeeze it to remove excess moisture. For the rye bread, I prefer seeded rye, that is, rye bread with caraway seeds. If you prefer unseeded, then feel free to go that route. Next is the assembly. I am making 2 sandwiches and the bread I have is quite large, so this is about a ½ pound of corned beef, ¼ pound per sandwich. Spread the sauerkraut evenly over the corned beef, maybe a ¼ inch thick. Leave it a little fluffy for the next step. Add a good topping of Thousand Island dressing. By leaving the sauerkraut loose, the dressing will work its way down into all the nooks and crannies. As we proceed to assemble and cook the sandwich, the Swiss cheese goes on top of the dressing and sauerkraut layer. You want to cover the entire sandwich with a layer of cheese, and then the second piece of bread to complete the sandwich. Unwrap half of your stick of butter, and holding the wrapped end in your fingers, rub the unwrapped end on a medium-hot griddle or frying pan. Keep rubbing until enough butter has melted to cover an area big enough to accommodate your sandwiches. Place your sandwiches onto the buttered griddle, meat side down, and let them cook until the bread is nicely browned and has a crispy surface. Flip the sandwiches over, rebuttering the griddle before putting them cheese sliced down. Doing the cheese side second assures that it will be nice and melted when you serve the sandwich. Remove the sandwiches to a cutting board and slice them at whatever rakish angle you prefer before serving. Traditional accompaniments would be a kosher dill pickle and/or some potato chips or French fries.